Ever ask people to share their thoughts on a form, only to realize the tiny text box you gave them barely fits a single sentence? It feels like you asked for a full story and handed them a sticky note. When you need detailed responses, Microsoft Forms has a long answer option, but it comes with a few limitations you should know about. I'm Sissy with Jotform, and in this video, we will walk through what the Microsoft Forms long answer option actually is, when to use it, where it falls short, and how to add one to your form. Then we will look at a stronger alternative that gives you far more freedom to collect meaningful responses. Let's jump right in. Microsoft Forms gives you a handful of different question types, and the long answer field is the one designed for open-ended responses. It's ideal when you want people to write freely rather than choose from preset answers. Long answer questions could include customer feedback, thoughts on a project, updates, or anything that needs more than a few quick words. The field automatically expands as someone types until it hits the character limit, which at least gives people space to express themselves without feeling squeezed into a tiny box. But Microsoft Forms doesn't always behave the same for everyone, which is where things get a little confusing. The way you turn on the long answer option depends on the version of Microsoft Forms you're using. Some versions have a simple toggle at the bottom of the question. Others hide it under a restrictions menu. And in some setups, administrators may set certain features, so you may not even see the same options someone else does. We will walk through the general steps in a moment, so you know what to look for. The long answer field can be useful in all kinds of situations. In education and training, it's great for essays or reflections where students need room to explain their thinking. It can also help teachers collect feedback on a course or project. In the workplace, HR teams may use long answer fields for performance reviews, incident reports, or exit interview feedback. For customer surveys, the long answer option lets people describe their experience with a product or service and even provide testimonials. And for business needs, you can use it to collect project updates, new ideas, bug reports, campaign briefs, and anything else that requires more than a quick sentence. Microsoft Forms also offers a short answer option, which looks almost identical but behaves differently than long answer. You might think the difference is simply the character limit, but both options use the same character limit. The difference is in how the text box behaves. The long answer field grows as someone types, so they can see their full response. The short answer box will accept the same amount of text, but it does not expand to show it all. This means users have to scroll inside the box to review what they typed. That might work for answers that are only a few words long, but once a response gets longer, a short answer field becomes frustrating. People want to see everything they're writing without constantly scrolling. The response limit for the long answer field is 4,000 characters. That includes spaces and line breaks, so the true size of a response can shrink quickly. There is also a total form limit of 200,000 characters across all responses in that form. Depending on your version of Microsoft Forms, the number of responses you can receive may vary, but it can go as high as 5 million. Microsoft Forms also has a feature that lets you set your own character limits for each long answer field, but that is not available in every version. When it is available, you can set a minimum and maximum length, but you can never go beyond the 4,000 character ceiling that Microsoft sets. So, how do you add a long answer field in Microsoft Forms? Again, the steps may look a little different depending on your version. First, open your form. Choose the Quick Start with option and select the text question type. Some users will see a simple toggle at the bottom of the question that says Long Answer. When you flip it on, the form switches into long answer mode and the box becomes expandable. If you do not see that toggle, you may need to click the 3 dots on the right side of the question and look for long answer or multiple lines in that menu. Once your long answer field is set up, you can customize it further. You can make the field required so people must answer before submitting the form. If you need answers of a certain length, you can specify minimum or maximum character limits in the restrictions menu. You can also set words or phrases that must be included in the response and show an error message if the person does not include them. And if you want people to be able to edit their responses after submitting the form, you can turn that on in the settings menu. Although not every version of Microsoft Forms includes that feature. Even though the long answer field works well for a lot of situations, it does have some limitations that users often find frustrating. The 4,000 character limit is the biggest one. It sounds like a lot, but for detailed explanations, long stories, or complex reporting, that limit gets hit quickly. Formatting options are limited because line breaks, bullets, and spacing all count toward the character total. And if someone does hit the limit, Microsoft Forms does not let them spill over into a second text box. They have to go back and delete part of their response until they fit inside the limit. If you find yourself needing more flexibility, Jotform offers a great alternative. Jotform includes a long text field that you can drag and drop anywhere in your form. One of the biggest differences is the character limit. Jotform supports over 65,000 characters in a single long text field, which gives people the freedom to write as much as they need. You can also set your own minimum and maximum lengths, just like in Microsoft Forms, but with far more room to work. Jotform also offers templates that already include a long text field, like scholarship applications and course evaluation forms. You can customize them with your own text and branding so you can get up and running faster. But the benefits do not stop there. Jotform gives you access to advanced functionality like conditional logic, automated workflows, payment collection, and many other features that go far beyond basic form building. If you want a tool that helps you gather richer, more meaningful data without running into tight character limits, Jotform gives you that freedom. Thank you for joining me today. I'm Sissy with Jotform. If you found this helpful, feel free to subscribe so you never miss a new video. See you again soon.